Hoi ho. I don't remember that church. Let's see. I might be in the wrong place here. Teas and horse.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Yes, I've definitely taken a wrong turn.
Yeah, this weekend we're going to go to places.
I've been in there.
I don't know why it's on mine.
Ah, I think it's downhill. Of course, it has to be raining. As always and couldn't. Let's just have a look at this horse. It's a very big horse in the country. Almost there, just round the corner. Hoi ho. Here it is, here it is, here it is. The ancient house. This is the largest timber Tudor house in the world. All the bigger ones have been knocked down. This is the biggest one. Obviously, there's some fake ones. There's replica ones, but this is about. I think it's the 1400s. This was made, and it's still here, and it's still pouring with rain. Charles I stayed here for one night. That's probably why it's infamous, but this is the largest Tudor timber house in the world. I will go back to it in a moment. I'm just going to walk up here and have a look at the prison. McDonald's. There's a prison up here, and in its cemetery is one of Stafford's worst criminals. Charles Dickens says Robert Palmer was the worst criminal to ever stand at the Old Bailey. Basically, he empoisoned, I think it was 14 people. So I'm just going to have a look at the prison. Obviously, I can't go in there. Hiya, cool player. COD player, sorry. Hello, mate. I was going to have a look at the world's biggest Tudor house, but the prison's just down here, and like I was saying, serial murders buried. Obviously, can't go inside because it's a working prison. And if I say hello, can I go inside and have a look at the cemetery? I might go in. I might get arrested for wasting police time. But go onto Wikipedia and have a look at Robert Palmer, the Stafford poisoner. He poisoned his mum. He poisoned 5 of his children. He poisoned his wife. He poisoned his mum. Of course, he put a lot of life insurance on them before he poisoned them. But yeah, Charles I stayed at the house just. It's free to go in there, and if you're very naughty, it's free to go into this prison as well. But obviously, I'm not going in there. I'm just going to have a quick look at this. They're knocking that down. It's absolutely pouring with rain. Hi girl, thanks for joining me today. I would go into that big Tudor house, but unfortunately I think it might knock my Wi-Fi off. Now down there is the oldest pub. You see that? The Envone Hotel. That's the oldest pub in Stafford. I know that because with a straight face they charged me like £5 for a pint once. They did. There it is. The Vine Hotel. Now Google that. That is the oldest pub in Stafford. The Vine Hotel. But we're not here to see that. We're here to see the prison, or rather a massive wall. But yeah, he was hanged. Always do your research, Matthew. He was hanged. I think it was 1870 something. But I'll be honest, there's not much to see in Stafford anyway. That's the biggest Tudor place in the whole world, right there. They've got a little theatre. Oh, got a cinema. I still haven't watched most of the films in the bloody cinema yet. Wherever I go with these pigeons. Bye, girl. Thanks for watching. But I'll take you to see that biggest Tudor building in a bit, if I don't catch pneumonia. But yeah, obviously there's a singer called Robert Palmer who sings "The Lights On." Not him. He's not a murderer. Sadly, they're not going to let me in there, but I'll just have a look. I have seen photos of his grave on the internet. Oh, all day breakfast. I'm starving, I love that. There it is. Stafford Prison. You see that massive wall there with the barbed wire? You see that massive wall there? That's Stafford Prison. Stafford Castle. I haven't been there, but honestly, it's not worth the trip. There's like half of it left. Oh, it's pissing down now. Before my phone dies, I'll just take you back to this big house. It's called the Ancient House, and it's the biggest Tudor house in the world. Obviously, there's newer ones, but they're more fakes. Ah, bloody rain. I'm sorry if it's all bouncy. Hello, Dan. I'm just trying to keep my phone before it explodes in the rain. Oh, someone said once it was summer. Bloody A. Every time I go out to make some videos, it's always bloody pitches down in the rain. There it is. I should always do some research, but it's obviously, if I can talk, it's obviously from the Tudor times. Hundreds of years ago, there was massive Tudor houses, but obviously they've all been knocked down. But this is the biggest one still standing. And if I go in there, my Wi-Fi might turn off, but we'll have a crack. Who's he shouting at?
What?
So there's some shouting. What are you mounting about? One to one. He's shouting about Christ and Jesus. I don't think Christ is in Stafford. I don't think he's around here. There it is, you see it? This house is not a reproduction, it's not a replica. It's actually older than America. And it's called the Ancient High House because it's very high. And it's very ancient. I'm absolutely soaking wet, I am. Bloody weather. I don't know why people stop in front of you when you're walking. I don't know why they do that. But apparently King Charles I used to sell records because it's partly a record shop now. It's open today, free admission. King Charles I stayed here, I think it was 2 nights. So, but that's also why it's famous. But as promised, it's very old and it's very high. The tallest in the world. The tallest Tudor house. Let's see if